Good morning. Are you ready for breakfast? Protein coffee to start the day as always. I've got my cute little festive cup and my gingerbread PJs on. It is officially November and I'm really starting to get in the holiday spirit. Also, I really missed my protein coffee. We got back from Mexico last night and I did not have any protein coffee while we were there. So I was very excited to make this morning. I feel like the last 2 weeks have been really crazy and I need to just reset my life and do a full post-travel reset and just I don't know, kind of get back on track in a way, not just from after traveling, but also after being sick. And I feel like just being out of our routine for a few weeks now. So I figured I would bring you guys along for a little post-travel reset. Also, I think I'm probably gonna include some Christmas decorating in this vlog too. I was trying to decide, today is Tuesday. I don't want to have to rush through putting the decor up, so I'm thinking I might wait till this weekend to put most of it up. Also, Cole is actually going to be out of town and I know I'm going to need his help for the Christmas tree, so we'll see when that actually gets done, but I'm really excited. First things first, this morning I'm gonna go upstairs, finish getting ready, and then we're gonna go to the gym and get a good sweat in. I'm also gonna quickly take my 2 little morning supplements before I go back upstairs. My Ritual multivitamin and my seed probiotic. I have to take these first thing in the morning when I wake up, otherwise it does not get done. Hi, what are you doing? Indeed. All right, quick little gym outfit of the day. Wearing a new Vitality set. Love the different shades of dark blue here. I don't know if you can even see. And then there's actually a little brown stripe on the shorts. And I've got my Daily Drills pullover. I literally live in these. All right, last thing before I leave for the gym, I'm gonna start a quick load of laundry. I recently discovered the Laundry Sauce French Saffron laundry detergent. I got these are laundry detergent pods, and then I have some scent boosting beads and also dryer sheets. This is the best smelling laundry detergent literally ever. I'm obsessed. I used to be a Diva Wash gal, but now this is my go-to. It's just so fresh and clean and classic. I feel like I always get questions whenever I share my laundry detergent when I'm doing a reset, so had to share. Okay, that was the first actual
good workout I've had in probably like a week and a half, and I am feeling so much better now. I think I definitely ended my last vlog. I think I updated you guys and told you that I was sick after we got back from Raleigh, like a week and a half ago now. I don't know what I had. I'm typically the type of person that when I get sick, I kind of just like power through it and I keep going, and I like kind of ignore the fact that I'm sick and just go about my daily life, which probably isn't like the healthiest habit, but I don't know what I had. I haven't been that sick in years. I like actually could not function. I think I spent like 2.5 days literally laying on the couch doing absolutely nothing besides like binging Gilmore Girls and Twilight. We ended up leaving for Mexico on Thursday. I thought I was like starting to feel better, and then it was like a whole second wave of sickness hit me. The first half was like fever and like chest congestion and cough. The second was like a head cold. So for most of the time we were in Mexico, I was just like stuffy and congested, and yeah, I don't know what the heck it was. I tested negative for like everything, but yeah, I honestly think it was my body's way of just telling me that I needed to like slow the heck down. I've been feeling kind of like burned out lately, and I feel like a lot of it is because I just am like constantly feel the need to be doing something. In like our society in general, it's such a flex sometimes to be like, oh, I'm so busy, oh, I don't have time because I have this. Like, I need to like slow the heck down sometimes. I am really just like always trying to do the most, and I think that was my body's way of telling me that I just like really needed those 2 days to lay and do nothing. Honestly, it was a very much needed reset. Still not feeling like 100%. I still have like a little bit of a cough. Feeling a lot better, and also feeling just kind of like refreshed and like motivated again, and I want to like finish out the year strong. I'm like feeling motivated to like, I don't know, get back into my workout routine, get back into my normal eating habits, because I definitely wasn't eating the way I typically do when I was sick either. So yeah, anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go home and have breakfast now. I actually, very exciting, by the time you see this it'll already be launched. I feel like most of my little YouTube family probably also follows me on either Instagram or TikTok, so you will probably have already seen this, but my fitness app, MP Fitness, launches tomorrow, November 5th. I seriously can't believe it's November. And I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go home and eat breakfast, and then I'm also doing a little Q&A on Instagram today, answering all of y'all's questions about the app, going in detail about everything. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I will have everything saved to a highlight. So if you're interested in going and learning more about the details, I will have everything saved over there. Okay, not the prettiest breakfast ever. It didn't have very many options because I still haven't gone grocery shopping. That is next on my to-do list today, but got a few cinnamon roll pancakes from Trader Joe's and a clear protein shake. And I think I'm gonna top this with just a little bit of syrup. Okay, it has been a few hours. It got quite a bit of computer work done, so feeling like I've had a productive morning. I went ahead and had lunch as well. Also unboxed all of the packages that I had piled up from while we were gone. So now I have a ton of stuff sitting on my kitchen table and the stairs that needs to be taken care of. So that's gonna be on my to-do list for later today. But next thing I wanna do is go grocery shopping, because we are like fresh out of food. We always try to like clean out our fridge and our pantry as much as we can with like fresh stuff before we leave for vacation. So we need to do a full grocery restock. I did try to make a pretty good list on my phone. If I don't go into the grocery store with a list, I'm gonna get way off track. I'm gonna forget stuff and end up with a ton of things that I don't actually need. So I have my little grocery list here. Cole's actually going out of town this week, so I only need dinner for both of us tonight. I wanna do harvest bowls. I'm just craving something like lighter and fresh after eating out for like almost a week now. And then I'm also gonna get some stuff to meal prep. I work Thursday, Friday this week, so I wanna get stuff to like meal prep for that. And then just a few other things that we need. I'm also really hoping, I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and one other grocery store. I haven't decided which one yet, but I'm really hoping Trader Joe's has some of their holiday stuff out. I don't know. I feel like, I know Trader Joe's has like very specific days that their holiday stuff releases. So we'll have to see. But that's where we're gonna go first. All right, made it home. Definitely spent more time in the store than I was planning on, but we are very well restocked for the week. I tried to like organize everything as best I could so I could run through everything I got. Starting over here with produce for the week. Like I said, tonight we're gonna do harvest bowls. If I can buy pre-sliced sweet potatoes, I am going to. I personally just like hate having to chop them. So I did get some pre-cut sweet potatoes from Trader Joe's. These are gonna go in the harvest bowls tonight. I'm gonna do a one pot taco bowl tomorrow for meal prep. So I got some fire roasted diced tomatoes and a green bell pepper for that. Got some lemons for the dressing that's gonna go on the harvest bowls, a yellow onion, red onion, some avocados, Brussels sprouts also for the harvest bowls. I love just like having one of these in the fridge for when I'm lazy and don't feel like having like to actually come up with a meal. These Taylor Farm salad kits, and the Caesar is one of my favorites. I'll usually just put some air fried chicken nuggets in the salad kit for some protein. So good, very, very easy lunch option. I think that's it for produce. Kind of random, but I was really excited about this. I've seen people talk about this holiday creamy vanilla Coke Zero, so had to grab it. I'm just a sucker for a good like specialty flavored Coke. And then I got 2 yogurts. This one is Cole's, the vanilla, and then I use the dairy free for my overnight oats. I was so excited that Trader Joe's had this gingerbread oat milk creamer. This is one of my absolute favorites from last year. If you have a Trader Joe's near you, highly, highly recommend. This is delicious. I'm gonna go through this very quickly. Trader Joe's did have some of their holiday stuff out, so that was a win. Also got some more Parmesan cheese, tahini also for the dressing tonight. I used to drink tart cherry juice like every night before bed, and I feel like it genuinely did help me sleep, especially when I mixed it with the magnesium, so I wanna get back in the habit of doing that as a little evening cocktail. I got some of this vanilla cold foam from Trader Joe's to try. Grabbed more of my 2 like staple milks. I got the extra creamy oat milk for my protein coffee, and then some almond milk for bone broth and overnight oats. Cottage cheese is for Cole. Wish I liked cottage cheese, but I unfortunately do not. Moving on to protein, got some 96.4 lean ground beef, turkey bacon, 2 things of this Harvest apple chicken sausage. Love this stuff. This is gonna go in the harvest bowls tonight. Got some, I'm like out of breath. I got some bagels for Cole. This is like his favorite thing to have for breakfast. Eggs. This is, I guess, like carbs. I got some couscous for the harvest bowls. We just like to have pasta on hand, so I got another one of our little favorite pasta shape from Trader Joe's. These are another pantry staple. If you know, you know. If you don't, highly recommend trying these. They will change your life. Some more pumpkin waffles. Love these. Had to get them one more time before they go out of season. These are a Trader Joe's find. And then this is for the work snack drawer because I like to bring candy for everyone to have at work. And I think that's everything. I don't think I missed anything. I'm gonna pop one of these Coke Zeros in the fridge so that I can try it. But yeah, like I said, very successful little grocery haul, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this put away and have a little snack.
Do you think you're gonna get a Brussels sprout? Okay, for my harvest bowls for dinner, I'm starting off by doing on one pan the Brussels and sweet potatoes because these are gonna take just a little bit longer to cook. So these are going on one pan, and then my chicken sausage and a red onion is gonna go on another pan. All right. And for seasonings, gonna start off by doing some olive oil. This is just olive oil, not cooking spray. I feel like it's easier to like actually evenly coat them this way though. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper. And a little bit of both garlic powder and onion powder. I say a little bit, but I'm definitely pretty heavy-handed with my seasoning. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take a spoon and give all this kind of a good mix to make sure everything is evenly coated, or as close to that as I can get. Okay, in the oven for like probably 35 to 40 minutes. While these start cooking, I'm gonna chop up my chicken sausage and onion and get those in the oven too. Onions and sausage are going in.
Okay, last thing I'm doing is making a little lemon tahini dressing for the bowls. I already started. This is a 1/4 cup of olive oil in my jar right here. I'm gonna add 1/3 of a cup of tahini, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, a little squeeze of lemon juice, probably like just half of a lemon, 3 teaspoons of honey, and then some sea salt and pepper. And I like to put it in a mason jar just so that way I can give it a good shake, but you could also whisk it together. So good. This is one of those dressings that's just like good on everything. All right, veggies are done. Came out nice and crispy. So are my chicken sausages and onions, hi Indy, and my couscous. So now it's time to assemble. Bit of dressing on each one. All right, yummy. These came out beautiful and I feel like exactly what I was craving. A nice, fresh, healthy meal after eating out for like a week. You guys, I totally forgot that daylight savings happened while we were in Mexico, and I was like finishing up cooking dinner and I was like, why is it pitch dark outside right now? It's literally, I feel like it's like 9 p.m. and it's not even 6 o'clock yet. I am so thrown off. So anyways, before I rinse off for the night, I'm actually gonna do a little self-tan. This is another very important step in my little like post-travel reset routine to feel myself again. I actually thought I was gonna get more sun in Mexico, but the UV was actually kind of low the whole time we were there. Also, I was recovering from being sick and I knew that just like baking in the sun wasn't gonna be good for me. I didn't really get much sun, but that's okay. I'm gonna use my Loving Tan 2-Hour Platinum Express. This is my favorite self-tanner of all time. If you wanna be dark, this is your girl right here. I'm gonna self-tan and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish up folding my laundry and relax for the night. Okay, hello you guys. It's a few days later. We are moving on to part 2 of this whole reset, and that is cleaning the house, putting up the fall decor, and putting out all the Christmas decor. I am so excited. I feel like I've seen so many people put a lot of their Christmas stuff up like this past week, and now I'm just like itching to put all of the holiday decor out. I am a little sad to be putting fall away because I love all of my fall decor, but I do have some really fun new Christmas stuff that I can't wait to put out. So that's the plan. I feel like between everything I want to get done, it's honestly going to take like most of the day. It is almost 11 o'clock right now. Like I said, first thing, I need to just like get the house cleaned up because it's still a little bit of a mess. I honestly never really did much of a like actual full clean when we got home. So we're gonna clean. I'm gonna take down all the fall decor. I actually went ahead and brought up my big bin to put all of my fall decor in. So I'm gonna take all that down and then the house will be ready for all the holiday stuff. First things first, I've got one of my creamy holiday vanilla Coke Zeros in my little festive glass here. I don't remember if I told you guys my thoughts on these the other day, but I am a very big fan. I feel like it tastes like regular, just like vanilla Coke, but they are delicious. Okay, let's get to cleaning. all of the fall decor has been put away. It's looking very bare in here right now, except for our cute little couch resident here and her new candy cane toy sitting over there. I went ahead and put the fall decor bin away and everything. That was a task in and of itself. And I got all of the Christmas stuff out. I have to say I had a minor heart attack the other day because I was looking for these 3 bins of Christmas decor, and I thought all of our Christmas decor was in a storage unit. Turns out these bins had been shoved in the back of the garage and I couldn't find them. I was freaking out because I thought that all of this Christmas decor was just missing. Thankfully, we found it. We're all good. I went ahead and got out the stuff that I know that I want to use, and then obviously the new stuff that I've gotten this year. I have some cute new things from Anthropologie and Target, which I believe I showed y'all in my last YouTube vlog. So very excited. We just don't have as much space in this place as we did in our last one. So we'll see what I have room for. I feel like decorating is always fun, but a little stressful at the same time because I'm trying to figure out the best way to arrange everything. But anyways, very excited. Last thing I will say is sometimes if I'm gonna splurge on something, I like to try to think about it for a little bit and not make an impulsive decision. And this little these little homes, it's a little village from Anthropologie. I saw them when they came out 2 months ago and I was probably don't need them. And then I've looked at them 10 times, have not been able to stop thinking about them. I went to Anthropologie one more time yesterday. They had all 4 in stock and I was you know what? I'm gonna do it. I love these. They're beautiful and classic and I know that I will use them for years to come. I feel maybe in a future home they'll be really pretty on some sort of a shelf or something. I think these are gonna go on the console table below the TV, but we will just have to see. I do also have my fun little gingerbread PJs on for the occasion. Last thing before we start decorating, I think I wanna make a little afternoon coffee to sip on while I decorate. Okay, got my double shot of espresso that I just brewed. We're obviously gonna make this holiday coffee. I recently found this Califia Farms. I love the Califia Farms organic creamers. They have really, really good ingredients as far as creamers go. And this is the holiday spice flavor. This was, I think this is the first year that they've made this flavor, but it's delicious. I don't even know exactly how to describe it. It has a spice to it, obviously. Kind of just tastes like a warm hug and I love it. So we're gonna do probably 2 servings of that and then my regular unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I have really fully converted to being an iced coffee gal this year. I used to drink hot coffee every single day, but the Breville has changed me. I am very much into all the iced coffee now. I'm gonna do a little bit of extra cinnamon in here as well. Give that a good mix. Got my cutie little Christmas tree glass here. It's perfect. All right, let's get to decorating. Gonna do all this now and then the tree is gonna go up this evening, I think, because I'm definitely gonna need Cole's help with that. Also, wow, I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh, also one slight dilemma that we're having. We are not quite sure where we should put the Christmas tree. Just based off of our living room, there's really no perfect spot for it. And I think the only spot it can go is by the front windows. My only thing with that is it's kind of blocking the mirror that I use a lot. And it's also gonna be blocking some of the natural light coming in, but I don't really know where else it could go. So we might kind of have to play around with where it's gonna go and see what we like best.
Indy, are you so cozy over here? I went to the market on Wrightsville Beach this morning. There's a girl there who sells dog bandanas, and she had bandanas that have sharks with Santa hats, and I simply could not resist. Hi! Are you sleepy? She also just got some new Christmas toys as well. The Christmas decor is all finally up. The tree went up last night. Very happy with how it turned out. I think this is definitely the best spot for it, just kind of like right here in the front. I do still need to figure out something else to kind of like decorate this little garland right here. I would have loved if it could have like gone all the way down to the floor, but we're gonna have to make this work. But other than that, pretty happy with how everything turned out. I was really struggling. I was like running out of time yesterday because I was trying to get this like filmed and decorated, and it gets dark so early, and I was just like frazzled because I couldn't get this little like mantle situation to look the way I wanted it to. I'm like kind of happy with how it turned out. I don't really know. I did end up buying some little tea lights to put in my houses here to make it like light up a little bit. I feel like the garland could maybe use some lights, but I'm gonna kind of like play around with it and see what I end up liking. But anyways, going to finally end off this vlog. I'm sorry, I feel like this was another like very random one with lots of different stuff going on. But I hope you guys are having a great week whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.